Bryan and Jeffrey, there are three basic questions in persuasive architecture structure. There are like bricks, fundamentals. I'm going to remember these three questions. Who are we trying to persuade to take the action? What is the action we want someone to take? And what does that person need in order to feel confident taking that action? Could you please comment each of these questions, please?
Well, the commentary is that it's very simple, right? You said it's very fundamental. And the thing is
the importance, no?
Part of the challenge in getting people to use these methods is that everybody would like something secret or magic or, maybe a black box that they could put on their server and it would work perfect. And what we're saying is those three questions are the basis of some very, very hard work. So they're very simple questions and they're self-explanatory. Who am I speaking to? What do they want? How do I get them to do what I want based on what they want? That's very simple. But it means thinking about it in every hyperlink, right? One of the important things to think about is that every hyperlink is a question, right? We've all clicked on a hyperlink and arrived at a page and said, that's not what we want. And it wasn't because we had something conscious in our minds and we said, we know what we want. We just knew that it wasn't what we wanted. And so we always have a question in mind. And the job of the marketer is to make sure that we answer the question of the customer. That's it. It's not really very difficult. If we answer the question and we answer it correctly, we should make the sale.
Yes. Thanks.
Great.
Okay.
Now it's me. Do you want to add something, Bryan?
Yeah. I think Jeffrey hit it right on the nail. The magic is in the planning, is in taking the time to plan, because unlike other media that is more passive, right, where we have a message and we push it out towards people, or we print it and then they get to look at it. This is an interactive medium, right? We get to change things, we get to have dialogues. They click on one direction, they can go in different paths, and so you have to take the time to plan very differently than if you're planning for print, right, or planning for TV, which is a one-way conversation. Hyperlinks allow this two-way conversation to kind of occur. And so it is those steps and taking the time to plan that gets you the great results.
Yeah.
I see. Well, the next question is how to efficiently integrate social media with persuasive architecture systems. Do you believe social media have any influence and importance in the persuasion process?
Oh, absolutely. There's been some great research that came out not even that long ago that said that people that interacted with social media campaigns increased the ROI of paid search, I think, by 2.5 times. So,
wow.
There's no question that people interacting with the brand's social media efforts has an impact to the ROI. The question always, and I think part of the problem that a lot of marketers have is they look at social media as being free. And unfortunately, it's not. It actually consumes a lot of time. And it's not always the most directly impactful. But it's about building a brand. It's about building a relationship. And so certainly if you understand your different personas and you understand how they want to interact with you, you'll realize that some of your types of customers prefer to interact with you over video. Some might prefer blog posts. Some might prefer short dialogues like Twitter. And so if you plan that way accordingly, you'll say the right things through the right channels and hopefully bring in the right customers.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay.
This is my time, Claudio.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to steal all of your questions. Don't worry.
But
go ahead, George.
I'm going to try again with this question. Many websites depend strongly on organic search engine traffic. We can see many companies here in Brazil, in Latin America, paying more attention to their website traffic rather than to their ROI. Some of them even say what really wants is to be number one in Google. Then, how to focus? What I comment with how to focus on conversion without losing focus on acquisition.
Just before you answer your question, it's just one addendum here about this question is that many of our clients, George, will agree with me, they come to us and say, we want to be number one in Google. They don't want to be the number one in terms of conversions. I think here in Brazil, people are not well prepared for this concept that you greatly explain in your books, and that's what we're trying to do here.
So I come back to that first question, which is say, you know what, being number one is great, no question.
Yeah,
I have a couple of questions for you. Number one, why is it you deserve to be number one? Right? Out of all the other companies out there, do you offer the best product, the best service, the one that most people want to talk about? Are you truly deserving to be number one? That's the first question. The second question is, even if you get number one, how will it impact your bottom line? Are you measuring your success purely by rankings, or do you measure it by dollars in the bank?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Good questions.
Okay, so